I want to thank you for taking the time to join us here on Polk Place, and we're going to talk Lakeland Swan Derby, Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine. And joining us in studio is Sonia Glisson. She's the Director of Development for the Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine. Welcome to the show, Sonia. And also joining us is Erin Avila. She's Mama Swan and a previous Swan Derby jockey. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine. We're going to talk Swan Derby, which is like the cool event for City of Lakeland. But for those that might not know, we heard in the intro, working uninsured for insurance for those that need it within the community. What is Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine?
Right. So Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine is a medical clinic. We provide free health care to the working uninsured. We focus on primary health, mental health, and dental. However, we do have just about every specialty that you can think of in-house. We do lab work, we do x-rays, we do ultrasounds. But it is to treat those citizens of Polk County that fall in the gap of having or affording insurance and those that cannot afford insurance and do not qualify for Medicaid or other government assistance.
Being a nonprofit such as you are, fundraising is your specialty.
Yeah.
And you have like the coolest event every year. Always come in with the cool hats. There's it's probably one of the elite events that everybody talks about going to, the Swan Derby. How did it get its start and where is it today?
Yeah, so the Swan Derby, this is our 16th year. We say it's the most unique in Polk County. It started 16 years ago as just the thought of let's bring awareness to LVIM and what kind of event can we have to make it stand out. There's so many events in Polk County, there's so many nonprofits that have events and lots of great events, but how could we stand out? So we acquired 10 paddle swan boats and we decided to do like a Kentucky Derby themed event, but call it the Swan Derby. Well, we started the Lakeland Derby years ago in 2008, but changed it over to the Swan Derby in 2019. We rebranded and now it's the Swan Derby, making sure that we reach the Polk County community, not just the Lakeland community. So it is our largest and our one big fundraiser of the year. So everything is themed Kentucky Derby, from the hats, the fascinators, the clothes, the event itself. We have 3 races, all the terms that go with the maiden handicap and the Derby Dash, everything that goes right along with the Kentucky Derby. And it's always the weekend before the Kentucky Derby starts. So
when pulling off an event of this magnitude, I mean, it's huge,
it's
honestly.
Huge.
What does it take? And you've got great community partners. Who are some of those partners and how do they make a difference in the success of this fundraiser?
Right, obviously we could not do it without our sponsors and many, many community partners. Our presenting sponsor is Public Supermarket Charities. Our community event sponsor is Rooms to Go Foundation. Our VIP reception sponsor is Southern Homes, Lakeland. So many more, CPS Investment Advisors. We have so many, not only paying sponsors, but the in-kind sponsors that help us pull off the event. I mean, we just could not do it without them.
And the other people that make the difference are people like you, Erin, coming in as a jockey, coming in as a previous jockey, coming in to help the event. Tell me a little bit about how you got involved with it.
Sure, I got involved. I just had some friends that participated, and you see it around the community, and I asked, what can I do to help? And got a call offering me a position as a jockey in 2020. And unfortunately, that race was postponed a year because of COVID. But then in 2021, we were able to race and just got off ever since. So then I was invited to be Mama Swan, which Mama Swan, basically I'm the chair of the Leaders of Polk. The Leaders of Polk are 10 teams, so 20 individuals that raise funds and then race the Derby Dash. So
And as I remember, she's competitive, isn't she?
She's competitive, and
She
she
hates
wants
to
her
lose.
teams. Yes.
And when you have somebody like her in your corner,
Yeah, she's not only competitive, but she's a great motivator.
Yeah.
Like her team, she puts a lot of thought into putting her teams together and who's going to be a part of her teams and who's going to be a great voice for LVIM. And that's really what it's all about. Is they're in the community raising money, but they're really the voice and they're sharing the mission and really what it's all about.
So when you go out and recruit, talk, or even just praise what they do, what is your selling point? I mean, obviously it's got to be easy, right?
Well, it's so easy. Like Sonia said, there's 50,000 people in Polk County that don't have insurance. So the fact if we can reach 1, 2, 3 more people that learn about LVIM, that's a difference maker right there. So I just tell my teams to learn the mission and to believe in the mission and to go and advocate for Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine.
Who are some of the people we should watch out for? You got any ringers this year?
I don't know about ringers. Everyone went out last week and practiced for the first time at the Silks and Swans event. So there's quite a few good teams out there.
Anybody as competitive as you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably.
You gotta help me out. I'm contemplating taking side bets. You gotta give me a little bit of inside information, girl.
I can't. I can't pick just one.
Well, Sonia, we got just a few minutes left. If you would inspire those to join, give us dates, times, everything that goes on, and tell them to join you, please.
Yes. The Swan Derby this year is Friday, April 28th. The time is from 5:30 to 9. Bully for You, best band in Lakeland or best band in Polk County, very entertaining. Bully for You will be on the stage for the event, live entertainment. We have Derby hat contest. Lots of different categories you can join, bring out your hat. It is a free community event on the lawn. Sit out there, watch the races. We have an area for the kids to play, Swan Land. There's lots of games and they can play out there. At 9 o'clock, we'll cap off the evening with a fireworks show, which always brings an end to a wonderful evening. They can support the Swan Derby by #1 coming out. Make sure to like us and follow us on Facebook. Our biggest advertisement is social media and just word of mouth. So like us on Facebook at LVIM, or we are LVIM, or at Swan Derby, or visit us on the web at lvim.net.
Next year, when we come back, I promise I will wear a hat the whole taping.
All right.
Yeah, and then let's get a little bit involved in the hats, because we were talking a little bit before, and I was like, man, I want to touch on that, but we kind of run out of time.
Yes.
But ladies, always a pleasure. You guys coming in, and I love the passion that you present for such a great cause within the community. And please come back and see me again.
Yes,
Definitely. Thank you.
One more year.
Join Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine for 2023 Swan Derby, Friday, April 28th from 5:30 to 9. Swan Derby is an annual derby-style event traditionally staged on beautiful Lake Mirror in downtown Lakeland. With the entertaining flair of the event and the competitive spirit of the race, the Derby always promises to be a memorable occasion for all. Swan Derby captures the thrill of the race and the purity of sports entertainment in a hometown setting. The true essence of the Derby is the reward of knowing the proceeds will benefit Lakeland Volunteers in Medicine. The Derby features 10 beautifully handcrafted swan paddle boats in a thrilling race to the finish line. The community event will feature live music, a Derby hat contest, and local food vendors. The Swan Derby outdoor community event is for all ages to enjoy and is free to attend. You need more information, give them a call, 863-606-1552, or look them up on the web at swanderby.com, or follow them on social media. Look for them on Facebook at LVIM.